Yes, people, welcome back to another More LB video. This is the second channel. Make sure you are subbing up, man. We're on the road to 1,500 subs, 1,500 subs. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're dropping a like. And, of course, give me comments down below about what we're talking about today. Joined by Lee, as always, Monday show. Do a show every Monday, and we're on his channel on a Friday. So make sure you're following Lee and Lee Reacts. How you doing, bro? You good, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always nice to pick up 3 points at the weekend.
Get this guy gone, man. Got this guy gone, man. No,
you must not know what it feels like. You've only done it once in 6 attempts.
I know. It's actually wild, man. When you think about that one win, apparently, yeah. I actually, no, it's not apparently. It's actually true. You know, this is Pep Guardiola's worst start at Manchester City ever, including his first season.
Wow,
That's
crazy. Yeah, that is crazy.
I didn't believe it until someone brought up the stats this morning when I did a stream, and I was like, "Oh, damn, that's wild."
And it's still only 5 behind.
well, this is the thing, because like I did a video on this channel yesterday, like bit of a rallying call, bit of a rallying call, and like if you look at our club right now, yeah, and say I City in crisis, I have to say we are in crisis. 1 win in 6, that is crisis. But if you step back and then look at the whole league as a whole, you go, well, we are in crisis as a club, but we're only 5 points off the top. That doesn't make sense. Like I did a stream yesterday, and I was chatting to the viewers and that, and I was like, I don't know how to feel, because on one hand, my club is not winning football matches, Lee. We're bottling games, 2-0 up against Crystal Palace, 1 win in 6, can't defend for shit. But on the other hand, we're only 5 points off the top. With our best player, Kevin De Bruyne's not kicked a ball for us all season. Stones has been in and out of the team with injury. Rodri's missed a couple of games. I'm like, I don't know. Should I still be as confident as I've been all season? And like, if we can keep these players fit, we'll go on. Or I don't know, man. What are you seeing? 2-0 up against Palace and then drawing the game. So poor, so poor.
Oh, mate, you were shocking. You were shocking in that game. I watched that game. You were very poor, and how you allowed them to get back into that game is just insane. I can't lie, mate. Like that was probably the most dirtiest, stinkiest draw you'll ever see at the Etihad. Like, they did nothing and scored twice.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Man City, if they'd been the Man City that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years, 6 years, yeah, you'd be about 7, 8 points clear right now. Like you've not won you've won 1 in 6. Like if you turned 4 of them, like if you just lost 1 and won the other 4 or 5, all of a sudden you're miles gone, mate. You're gone. You're 5, 6 points clear or whatever. So yeah, it's a bit weird to see Man City like struggling like this, but you as a football club always get your bad bit out the way in the first part of the season. So I still think you're going to win it. I can't lie. I think as soon as you get De Bruyne back in there, Haaland's obviously missed the last couple of games. I think that chemistry between them two, you'll see it as soon as they're back in the team, man. You know, the fact that you've had Rodri in and out of the team, you know, Stone's injured, Doku's now injured. Yeah, it's almost like you're just hanging on for dear life with everyone that's at the top. Yeah, as soon as you get your players back in, bang, back to the normal Man City again. So yeah, I'm kind of worried. But you lot need to go and buy some players though. You need a couple more, I reckon.
Well, that's sort of where I've been. I'll come on to the players and say that's sort of been what I'm saying. And all season, I've said this all season, Lee. I've said it to you many times. I don't need to be top of the table. Just keep me within 5 to 7 points. And I've always said 7 is really the maximum, because 7, you know, you're going over 2 games then. You know, 6 points. People go on like 6 points is a mad lead. It's 2 games. It's 2 games, and we've still got to play Arsenal. We've still got to play Liverpool again. You win that game, it's 1 more match. So I've always said 6 to 7 points is the maximum, and obviously now it's 5. So you're getting towards the top end there. Obviously, we've got Club World Cup, so you guys or Liverpool, or maybe neither of you, if you draw the game, are going to extend that. We'll be behind. We'll have the game in hand. But I've always said we can get our team fit and keep them fit to the end of the season. I do think we'll win the league, because I think if you can keep Ederson, Stones, Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland fit for the rest of the season, I think we'll win the league, and I think we'll go on a mad run. It's easier said than done, because a couple of those players do pick up injuries. Stones, we know about. Kevin De Bruyne, you know what I mean, with his hamstring. Is this surgery that he's had on his hamstring going to solve it? I hope so, but who knows? You know what I mean? You sort of just, it's up to the gods almost. So it is very much keep our players fit, and then we come on to transfers, which you just said. I mean, the rumours coming out from sort of like semi-ITK, some are like good in the know people, is that we don't think the City are going to make a move, you know. We're obviously letting Calvin Phillips go. I don't think they're going to get anyone in to replace him. which I think is probably a mistake. But I think we're going to make moves in the summer. Whether we've got the squad to go on and win it this season, I think we do if we keep the players fitly. We've got to keep the players fit. And I think you're right. You keep Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland fit. I mean, those two are jokers, man. You know what I mean? I can't. I think they almost broke a record last year of like goals and assists. You know what I mean? So they're so important for us. But what do you put this down to, man? Is it lack of complacency from City? Is it just shite defending? Is it manager tactics? I mean, what you watched the game? What was your sort of take on it?
Just I don't know. You did what we do. Get 2-0 up and then just start faffing around.
Yeah, like, I know. So annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he was making chances, but they weren't. Like if Haaland was in that game in the first half an hour, he bags a hat trick. Yeah, because the balls you were putting into the box, Alvarez should have scored. Yeah, if that's Haaland, that's a goal. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's totally like if he played, you would have won that comfortably. But Bernardo was just running around in circles, doing nothing, like just looking busy, not really giving the ball away so much, but not really doing anything, just running around in circles. And you were just popping it from side to side to side to side to side, and then whacking aimless balls in the box. Yeah, and it was like watching Arsenal.
Yeah.
It was like watching us this season. Like, but this is the thing: neither of our teams have been that great, but we've been getting the results. You've obviously slipped up in a few, but same with Liverpool. Liverpool are not very good. Like none of us are really, really like, wow, they're definitely winning the title this season, which is why it makes it so exciting, I suppose, because like, and why you've probably still got hope that you can win it because you're only 5 behind. Yeah, if Liverpool or Arsenal had actually played to the potential or the way we did last season, or Liverpool a few seasons before that, one of us would be gone. You wouldn't catch us. Yeah, because it'd be 10, 12, 13 points by now. Yeah, but again, on the flip side of that, if you hadn't have only won 1 out of 6, you'd be gone. So
we could have been gone.
What I'm saying. Man City got the experience, man. The players got the experience. Klopp's got the experience, so have his players, and we've bottled it. So we're now up against 2 teams that have got over the line. Yeah, with their managers. So yeah, it's going to be hard for us to win it. And yeah, man, I think if I was to put money on it, I'd still say Man City win it. I'd still say you win it. And we've got to play Liverpool next weekend. So
yeah,
this weekend. So
I'm praying for a draw there, man. A draw would be a great result for City. A great result.
Yeah. Well, listen, we never win there, so you might just get your wish, mate. We got a draw last season and bottled it, didn't we? So
can I ask you about? Let me ask you about Kyle Walker, bro. A lot of chat at the moment about Kyle Walker with City fans. Pretty much, I would say, let's say 90%, maybe more, saying he should be dropped, not playing well enough. My personal opinion is that he's not given us enough going forward. Because he's never done that throughout his career, really, at City. And defensively, I mean, I don't know what your take on. I thought it was absolutely shocking. And I know some City fans don't like it when you criticise players, like some as all fan bases, but to not sprint back. I know Diaz, for me, should get closer to the guy crossing it in to try and close it down, you know what I mean? But for me, if Walker sprints back, he can get in between Diaz and Ake and he clears the ball. And I just think that is so poor, man. Like, because I said on the seat stream that we just did with Saeed, you know, players make mistakes, managers make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes. You know, if they keep making mistakes, then obviously something's got to change. But you can sort of like, okay, it happens in football. But basic effortly, I was, and that's not something that you usually associate with Kyle Walker, man. And he's been made captain. He's been given a new contract. Very strange that like that is something that you're associating with his game.
Yeah, he's been rubbish all season.
Yeah.
He barely takes on a fullback. Yeah, he sprints down the wing 100 mile an hour, and you think, right, now whip a ball in. Yeah, and then he stops and then passes it 20 foot backwards. It's so frustrating. Maybe he's being told to do that. I don't know. Right, but
I've suggested that might be the case. Maybe he's been told to do it. Who knows?
Because he's done it every single game. And I've watched most of your games this season. Every single time he's played. Sprints down the wing, stops, passes all the way back. It's like, what's the point in running all the way down there where you've just come from? Right? To pass it back, like, come on, man. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, but yeah, he's been shocking, mate. Yeah, defensively, he's been woeful. His pace saves him a lot. And it's a totally different Kyle Walker from last season. Yeah, maybe, yeah, he's happy with his career. He's chilling. And he's thought, oh, okay, I'll stay then. I'll stay for 1 more or 2 more years, whatever.
But you made captain, Lee. Do you not think like you'd have like, fucking, I could lift a trophy being captain? Like, is that, like, imagine it, because obviously he's never lifted the trophy as a captain before. And like, let's be honest, that is that is pretty good. You know, I mean, if you're a captain lifting the Champions League, imagine the feeling that he's been given the opportunity to lift these trophies. Now, whether or not he's going to keep the captain's armband when Kevin De Bruyne comes back in January, that's a separate question. But I would have thought that he'd be more sort of had more desire than ever before to put that effort in, because he's the one that could lift the trophy at the end of the season.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's won, how many trophies he won there? 15, 12, 15, something like that, isn't it?
He's won a lot, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he don't care, bro. Like, he's left Tottenham, a dead football club. Yeah, gone to Man City, won everything. What's being captain? Don't matter, does it? Like, he's won everything in the game, literally in the club level. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just think that it was weird that Pep begged him to stay. Yeah, because he was out the door. He was going. Pep then begs him to stay. Now he's captain, and now he don't look like he can be bothered to be there. Just maybe he's thinking, well, maybe I should have left. Maybe I should have gone for a different challenge somewhere else. Yeah, maybe that's why Mahrez wanted out. Obviously, he wanted to leave, didn't he? Completed everything. See you later. I'm going. Yeah, maybe like the Champions League was the one that they all wanted, and then they've all done. Just thought, yeah, cool. I've completed football now. I've got everything. Yeah, because listen, Karl Walker's what, 30 odd?
30. I think he's like 33, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, there you go. He's coming to the end of his career, man. He's probably chilling. He's on decent dough. He's a multi-millionaire. He's won every trophy you can win. Yeah, he probably couldn't care less.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's come on to Arsenal then, bro. I watched the game. Gotta say, I thought Brighton was so disappointing. You know, there was a little bit of mid. I've seen the previous record. Brighton, I think you've only beaten Brighton 3 times in the last 11 games or something like that. And I thought, you know what? I know they got a few injuries, Brighton, but this could be a pro. I mean, not a single shot in the first half. I mean, did you in the end make hard work of it? I thought, you know, really the way that they played. I mean, Saka, you know, did not know where the goal was. Every time he had the shot, he went like in Roll's head. Yeah, what's your take on Arsenal? I thought you just, I don't know, man. I thought you could have slapped them up. I thought they were there for the taking yesterday. I thought that could have been a 5-0, a 6-0 if you really wanted to. I just thought your finishing was just really poor. Jesus, I've seen a lot of people praising him. I know he got the first goal, but a couple of shots dragged them wide. Saka shots dragged them wide. Yeah, what's your view on Arsenal, man?
It was total domination, but too many touches, mate. Too many touches in the penalty box. Yeah, like Odegaard trying to score the most perfect of perfect goal every time. So I want to just have a shot. Like, he drops his shoulder to get it, and then drops his shoulder again. It's like, mate, you could have hit it 3 times before you've done that. Yeah, and then he's running away from the goal that way and trying. No. How about just shoot, mate? You were on the edge of the box. Yeah, the amount of times he did that. There was one as well where we pressed their goalkeeper, forced him into a mistake. Goes to Rice. Rice gives it to Odegaard. He tries doing a ball roll past the geezer in the box. Yeah, like, why didn't you just square it? We had a tap in. Like, he's trying to ball roll him to then square it. It's like, come on, mate. Like, you ain't that guy. But yeah, it was easy, man. Like, the centre backs and the goalkeeper were chilling. Didn't have nothing to do. They had one chance from Pascal Gross. Other than that,
which he should have scored. He should have actually scored it. Should have done better. That would have been 1-1 with like 8 minutes to go, man. It would have been interesting, but yeah, he fluffed his line. Yeah, I think on another day you batter them 5 or 6. Now I was super disappointed with Brighton, and I know me and you are on the same page when it comes to Brighton. Listen, I'm happy to give them praise, but I think that they're getting way too much credit, man. You know, the 9th in the league, right? You'd be behind West Ham, you're behind Man United, and you know, yesterday the first goal, you could see it coming a mile off. You know what I mean? They try to play out from the back, and I get sometimes it works, but you could tell yesterday it wasn't really working for them playing out from the back, and your corner come from them playing out from the back that ends up getting pressed out. And I just think, mate, sometimes just get rid of the ball, you know, messing around with it. You know, the keeper making a mistake, and then Jesus is just at the back post, completely unmarked in the 6-yard area. And it's just like, what's going on here? What's going on? Not a single shot in 45 minutes yet. You'll get all the pundits on TV saying, oh, Brighton, mega. Do you have a shot in 45 minutes?
Yeah. Mate, Everton have got more points than them this season. Yeah, but obviously they've been docked 10.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Actually, I'm lying. They're on the same points. 20. They'd be on 26 points each.
26 points each. Jeez.
And Brighton's goal difference is only 1 goal better.
Yeah, and you don't see the praises for Everton like you see it for Brighton.
And Everton have been docked 10, so they're only on 16 now, but they'd be level on points with Brighton. Yeah. Look at the way he's portrayed Sean Dyche. Oh, it's Brexit ball and all of this. excuse me, West Ham are above them. Yeah, they got battered 5-0 last week. Like one week they lose, next week they win. 1 week they lose, then they win. Yeah, Moisey, he ain't got all of this fancy hippie playing out from the back type of football, is he? Yeah, mate. I don't get the obsession with Brighton. I really don't. They're trash, mate. And then people say, "Oh, they got loads of injuries." Well, spend some of the money you've made then.
Yeah.
Better players, so you don't have to use the ones that you got that are coming in.
Like, sat on 200 million quid in a bank account. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then the owner gets voted the best owner in Europe. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah, it is a bit weird. It is a bit weird. Before we wrap up, I want to speak on Liverpool. Man United yesterday, 0-0. I mean, I don't know what's more embarrassing, Man United celebrating a 0-0 or Liverpool failing to beat this Man United side, bro. I mean, shocking game, such low quality. I said it, I didn't watch along, said it so many times, such low quality there. Liverpool's midfield and attack was just shocking. You know, United offered almost nothing. You know, people are celebrating Højlund because he tries. He still scored no Premier League goals and no Premier League assists. We're now in December. He just wrestles with everyone. I mean, really low quality game. Liverpool, do you think they've got enough for the league? And on United, bro, I mean, what are they even doing right now?
Mate, United are trash. Like, how embarrassing that they went there to try and play for a draw.
I know. Finished club, man. Finished football club.
It is a finished club. You're right. You're spot on, mate. They've gone there to play for a draw. This is the two biggest clubs in England, by the way, and the quality of the football was horrible.
It was awful.
Two biggest clubs in England, the biggest game in England. Yeah, and that's what they served up. Like a disaster class in finishing. Yeah, they tried to gazump us at the weekend because we were missing sitters. They were missing sitters even more so than us. Yeah, Salah disappearing as always.
Yeah, he ghosted, man. I seen today though on Twitter, man. People are starting to talk on him because whilst he's got the stats. Yesterday, mate, he was absolutely nowhere. He did nothing, did he?
He's been trash all season, but he nicks a few goals. Yeah, because he scored so many goals for Liverpool over the years, people just go, "Oh, he's an amazing player." Watch him, he ain't. He disappears too often. Yes, I know he scores a lot of goals against the big six, whatever. Cool. Yeah, but the amount of times I've watched him, he does nothing and then just gets a penalty goal or a tapping goal at the end or something like that. He was horrible yesterday. Yeah, Nunes, horrible. Yeah, Szoboszlai, horrible. They were rubbish, mate. Yeah, they were absolutely rubbish. And so were Man United. Yeah, but that Højlund, man, it's 70 million on that. That you had your chance to go and be the star. You had your chance to go and score the winner. Yeah, and you put it straight to goalkeeper. I mean, it's a good save. He spread his body well, but no, you got to score that, man. Put that right in the roof of the net or put it low driven across goal.
Yeah,
but again, you could tell how clumsy he was when the ball came to him. You knew he weren't going to score. His first touch was awful. Yeah, and he kind of got it stuck under his feet a little bit. Like,
he only scored 9 goals though last year in the league. So I don't know where all the hype come from with some United fans who I know not all United fans were gassing him. A lot of them did say this was a strange move, but like I don't get where all the gas come from. He scored nine league goals.
Kids, mate, they put compilations out there because it's called Rasmus Højlund instead of Ivan Toney. They rather have him. Yeah. Mate, Dominic Solanke's got 9 goals this season. Yeah, Jackson's got 7.
Yeah.
This guy's trash, mate. Absolutely rubbish. Yeah. But it's what it is. That's Man United. Yeah, they'll probably sack this manager soon. They'll go and get Graham Potter and it'll go even worse.
Yeah, you know what it is as well, right? Their standards are so in the mud as well because now they're defending him, right? They say, "Oh, he works hard," and that, and then you say, "Oh, well, he's not scored a goal. We don't create him chances." That's a lie. If you go on the Premier League website, yeah, they've got all the stats. If you go on the big chances missed, he's fifth. He's 5th in the league for big chances missed with, I think, 9 big chances missed. So that's a lie. I know he doesn't get the chances that maybe Jesus gets or Haaland gets, right? Obviously, in more creative teams. But to say he doesn't get chances is a lie. And they're doing that because they don't want to sit there and have the honest conversation. They're like Anthony, who, by the way, might be a better right back than he's a right winger because actually thought defensively he was all right. He was going forward. He was absolutely awful. They just bought a load of flops. And that Højlund, man, I just think that he's just a WWE wrestler. I love that because he just wrestles players, doesn't he? You know what I mean?
Brock Lesnar, mate. Brock Lesnar before the fame.
I know. Liverpool, bro. Do you think they can win it? Listen, I flip-flopped on Arsenal Liverpool a lot this year. But with Liverpool, man, their midfield was just... I know McAllister was out, but I just look at Endo, not good enough, man. Szoboszlai, he's apparently been poor. If you speak to Liverpool fans, he's been poor for like 6-7 weeks. Who else they got in there?
Gravenberch
McAllister.
can't last more than 60 minutes of a game.
Yeah, and I wasn't that impressed with it. I thought he ghosted pretty much all the game until he got
Yeah, he had
subbed
one
off.
little dribble. That was about it, wasn't it? And then he ran into traffic.
I don't know. I just
Them
look at them.
midfield, they need another one. They need another creative player in there.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they need a centre back. Yeah, or some kind of defensive player. But again, how awful was Trent yesterday? Everyone's been hyping him up this season. He just spanking crosses into row Z.
Yeah, I thought that Tsimikas looked all right. I thought he's probably been. I remember when Robertson got injured, and everyone said to me, "Oh, Liverpool fans said this Tsimikas is rubbish. He's going to cost us." Every time I've watched Liverpool, I'm not saying he's been mega, but he's dropping 7 out of 10s, which for a backup left back, we had a backup. If you had a backup left back, if we had a backup left back that comes in and just drops a 7 out of 10, when the other guy, we'll all take that. I think he's looked all right. He looked threatening down that left hand side. Luis Diaz poor, Nunes poor, Salah poor, Szoboszlai poor. I mean, Liverpool, man. That was super, super embarrassing for them because everyone, even me, everyone was saying United got no chance. Scott McTominay captaining the side, and you didn't win. Your best chances were headers from like Kanate and Virgil van Dijk. So, yeah, I don't know, man. This is a weird season, isn't it? It's a weird year.
I think they can win it, but
you think they can?
Yeah, I think they can, but I don't see them winning it. I think you're winning it. I don't see us winning it. I just think the problem with Arsenal and Liverpool is they got too many bozos in their team that at any point they can just press that effort switch. Every single one of our defenders has a bozo gene in them. Yeah, like they can literally give a penalty away, get a red card, get nutmegged, like Zinchenko, Ben White switching off yesterday. They just all switch off. Liverpool do it as well. I think with your team, I know we've cussed into or ripped into Kyle Walker a little bit, but this season, in the first part of the season, your defense has done it as well. Switching off, lackadaisical, not following runners. I think the difference is Pep will batter them and get that out of them straight away. Yeah, because you've seen you drop points now, and he's probably sitting in there saying, look, only 5 points off the top. You don't need to fix up. Yeah, whereas with Arsenal, we've been doing this for years, mate. Yeah, we've been doing it for years with these players. Yeah, Gabriel Magalhaes switches off too often. Saliba switches off at times. Yeah, Zinchenko's useless defensively. Ben White, this season's fallen off a cliff at right back. Yeah, Tomiyasu's probably been our best defender this season. Now he's injured. Yeah, Kivior, that guy's trash. Yeah, and I think that's the difference as to why you will win it and we won't. Yeah, because you've got so many players that are just in bad form. Yeah, whereas at any moment we can do this. Yeah, any moment. We know that when Man City have everyone in their team, their proper team, we know that you're going to hardly concede any goals. Yeah, because you can defend properly. Whereas we have moments where we just switch off all too often, mate. And that's why we don't win anything.
Interesting. Yeah, final point. Club World Cup, City there. It's the semi-final tomorrow for City, and then the final will be on Friday. What's your take on a Club World Cup, man? Because some City fans are split on it. I think because of our league form, I think this is like, we need to win this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a mad prestigious trophy, because obviously for us it's not. I know the South Americans and the Americans love it and that, but I don't know what it's like in Spain, but in England, no one really cares about it. But for me, I think we need something, Lee, to spark our season into, like you just said, Pep's going to get into the players and basically I think we need something to spark our season into life. And I think this Club World Cup could be it. What's your view on it? Because some City fans are like, don't care, just get no one injured, don't care whether we win it or not. I think we need to win it. I think we need to get some confidence from it, lift the trophy, and try and get these players ready for this league when they come back from Saudi. Are you with me, or are you just sort of like, nah, it's not really that important, just make sure no one gets injured? Like, what's your view on it, man?
No, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. If you go and win it, yeah, now that's another trophy. Yeah, that's now 5 in 12 months. Yeah, now you come back to the Premier League. Everyone's hype. Everyone's united even more togetherness, all of that stuff. And Pep's going to tell them, bang, look, you just won another trophy. Now let's go and retain the title. Let's make history. 4 in a row. Never been done before. 4 in a row. Yeah, that should be the incentive. That's what you should be doing. Listen, whether you win the Club World Cup or not, it's kind of irrelevant. It's not the most prestigious trophy, as we've said, but I think for the mentality of the football club, yeah, it's been win, 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 win. So go and win it, man. Go and win it. Come back with another one. Put that in the cupboard. Close the cupboard door and say, right, we'll be back in here in May when we've lifted the 4th in a row.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about injuries, man. Like, it doesn't matter about injuries this close to January, man. Because Man City, if they are going to buy any players, they already know who they want.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah,
as long as you
true.
don't get Rodri injured, yeah, I think it'd be sweet anyway.
Yeah. No, buzzing. Listen, man, good little video. There you go, guys. Yeah, I mean, I think we need to go and win it. You know, Lee's saying, come on, man, go win it, get that boost, unite the team, unite the squad, unite the fans. I think that's the way to go. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Double check, because all the time I always see people in the comments say, oh, LB, I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed. I didn't realize this was the second channel. You get that on yours, bro. Everyone on Lee Reacts always say in the comments, oh, I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed, man. I didn't realize this was the second channel. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to the second channel. Make sure you're following Lee Gunner and Lee Reacts. I'm live later on for the Club World Cup semi-final between Al Ahly and Fluminense of Brazil. City will play the winner or the loser on Friday, depending on what happens in our game tomorrow. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, smash a like on the video. Really helps support the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in down below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.